I understand what you're saying, but don't be in a hurry to start.
Yeah, don't, like, that's what I was saying, don't rush nothing.
Right. Is there anything else that you ladies might want to add?
Yeah, I wanted to add, this is Jamie, well, Coco, but I wanted to add, too, about scarcity. People are motivated by the thought of losing something rather than what they can gain. And that's why a lot of times that women, that do happen to hook up and get in bad relationships, that's why they stay in that relationship, because scarcity limits your mindset. That's what makes people jump so quick into these relationships, is because of that limited mindset. They're not thinking about what they can have later on in the future, because they have that mindset of, I want it now. Like you said, it's fixed. I want it now. I got to have it now, instead of just realizing if you wait, if you be patient, instead of selling for this guy right here, God is saying, I got somebody down the line a little bit further. You might have to go through about 2 or 3 of them, but I got somebody for you. As long as you respect yourself and respect who you are and listen to me, you know what I'm saying? So people, they are motivated. Us women are motivated by the thought of losing something rather than what we can gain. And, it's sad whenever it gets to that point that we can't see the abundance that Jesus died for this and he rose for this, for us to have life and life more abundantly, but yet we still live in a limited mindset. And we'll hang on in there in bad relationships, knowing good and well that it's toxic. It's toxic, knowing that it's sucking life out of us. And we'll still try to hang on in there. Why? Because of our ego, for one thing, our pride, and then that state of fear. Who are we going to go to? What am I going to miss out on if I leave him? Well, chances are if he's treating you bad, you already missing out on the best parts of life, which is the life that God has given you, if you stick in there with someone who's treating you bad. So we got to be careful that as we go into our seasons of dating and stuff, or even if we're already in a relationship, you have to be careful that you don't let that state of fear scare you from growing. Like she was saying at the beginning about the growing, you can't sit around and let that state of scarcity stop you from growing, because it will. It will suck life slam out of you. So you got to learn how to allow your challenges to motivate you instead of, stopping you from growing.
I really like that example. I really do.
Oh, yeah. Because it's so true.
I think it's important, though, that we as women stop searching in other people what it is that we want in ourselves.
Amen.
Yeah. Because what we're looking for all this stuff that is right inside of us, but we're looking for it outside of us and around us and in other people. But it's really inside of us.
And we can't find it because the reason why we can't see what's inside of us, because we're too busy comparing ourselves to what someone else got. What Susie got, what Helen, Yolanda, what they got on, what their man doing for them. And we so busy wanting to have that type of life because we're looking from the outside, don't know what's even going on in the house. We're just looking from the outside thinking that that's what we ought to have too. So therefore, like it says, that science of persuasion is there, and that scarcity will influence you to go and get with a bad guy. It'll influence you to stay with that guy for the simple fact is you want to keep up with the Joneses, not realizing that you're hurting your life, you're taking your mindset, because like I said, one bad relationship can take your mind for the rest of your life. I've seen it done. I watched my aunt, a perfectly healthy, normal lady, had 3 children, beautiful woman, enjoyed, so much life. I remember her being so outgoing and everything. She got in a relationship with one bad guy. Guess what? Next thing you know, she was schizophrenic. He messed her mind up so bad. He manipulated her mind so bad to the point where she even thought her own children were after her. And she would get up and try to kill people, because he messed her mind up. One bad relationship, how do you end up in that bad relationship? Because you won't take time to see that man for who he is when he's right there in your face and make a clear, conscious decision whether you want to be with him or not. You got to make a clear decision when it comes down to your life. You can't be out here trusting these busters. For real.
Yeah.
You have to set the tone for how you allow people to treat you.
Yeah.
If you are dealing with somebody who is constantly cursing at you, and the first time they did it, you just kind of let it go.
They're going to keep doing it.
And they keep doing it, and it's irking you, and then they start doing that in front of your friends and your family, and it's embarrassing you, and your family and friends looking at you like, why are you putting up with that? It goes back to you sitting there because you're afraid about being by yourself. But are you really happy in that situation?
That's it.
Yeah.
And that happens too to women who try to take shortcuts. I tried to take the shortcut in getting in my second relationship. I only been in 3 my whole entire life. My first relationship lasted 10 years. I was 15 years old when I first got in that relationship. And my second relationship lasted 15 years. This last one lasted 2 months because guess what? I learned my lesson. If it ain't going to work, it ain't going to work. I ain't going to force it. But the thing what I'm getting at is saying is that whenever you are anxious to get into something like I was at 15 years old, I didn't have no maturity. I didn't have a bit of sense at all. There were men out there waiting to prey on my weakness. And guess what? And that weakness happened and occurred because I tried to take a shortcut in life. Instead of going to school, getting a job, then trying to figure out which direction I wanted to go in life. I wanted it right then and there. And guess what? I got exactly what life had waiting for me. Bad men. I got exactly what was out there because I wanted to take a shortcut and be in a relationship and, not listen to my mom and daddy. But then I got older. And I realized that I made the same mistake again. I wanted to be in a shortcut. I wanted to leave that guy, so I jumped to the next guy real quick with him, not taking time to learn who he was or anything. I mean, I probably met this guy one night, and then 2 weeks later, he was moved in, and he didn't leave for 15 years. Worst relationship of my life. So this time, it took me 4 years to actually really just get to know somebody. And then when I got to know him, I was like, you know what? I know we took all this time, but I'm good. I'm good. Because you got to realize that you are valuable. You can't sell yourself out just because you want to do and have what everybody else got. It's no shortcuts in life. If somebody told you that there's a shortcut in life, then they told you a lie. If you don't go through the steps in the process, guess what? You're going to miss something, and you're going to have to go back around that mountain again until you pick up what you missed. And a lot of times the things that women miss is, guess what? Their maturity. They miss their maturity levels when it comes down to learning the difference between healthy relationships and toxic relationships. They miss that maturity factor because they are busy taking shortcuts, don't want to wait it out, don't want to go on date. Women these days, they don't want to date for a year. They think first time they see somebody, hey, like I said, the woman be already in wife mode, and the guy be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's all.
That was a mouthful. That was definitely a mouthful, and I agree with what you said. It is important that in the season before your mister gets to you, that you take the time to really work on you. Because why should God send you who you're supposed to be with, and you ain't all the way ready? So let's say he sends you that man. That would be like somebody giving you keys to a car at 16 when you haven't had driver's ed, You hadn't gotten your permit. You haven't practiced driving. What are you doing driving a Lamborghini and you don't even know what you're doing behind the wheel? You ain't going to do nothing but destroy that situation. So take the time, get closer to God, learn who you are, what you want, and seek your dream. Don't be in a hurry. Because when you get in a hurry, you make a mess.
So
and then
true.
You have to take time afterwards, after that, to heal. And you just delayed the whole process because you got in a hurry.
And my biggest thing, too, with these guys, make sure they can meet up to your standards. This one guy, he tried to talk to me. He couldn't even buy me a soda.
That's a bad sign off the gate.
Mhm.
That's a bad sign.
It really is, because what that says is he looking for somebody to take care of him.
Yeah.
Somebody
He
needs to
made fake. It's sad. He done made fake Facebook pages. Get back on my Facebook page. Be hitting my brothers and sisters that asking where I'm at. I'm like, we're not gonna be together. I mean, you just don't meet up to my standards. I said we could be friends, but other than that, no.
Yeah.
By doing that, because when you put them in the friend zone, they still feel like, oh, I got a chance, and they're gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
As long as you respond, he gonna feel like he got a chance. That's being real. As long as you respond back to him, he gonna feel like he got a chance, because all he's saying is, hey, she responding.
Mhm.
Or he gonna feel like he got a chance. If you really done with him, you gotta be done with him.
Oh, it wasn't no ever we. Look.
I tell women all the time, look, if you don't want them, let them know and then cut off communication.
Yeah.
Because the more you stay in communication with them, even if you're just responding to, little friend requests, and social media will keep you in bondage. I ain't going to lie. If you're not careful, social media will keep you in bondage. Because each time you reply back to him, you're giving him hope. It may be false hope, but you're giving him hope, so he's going to stay on you.
Mhm.
And you shouldn't reply to him. You shouldn't feel obligated to reply to him just because, he sent something to your family member. You stick to your guts and stay away from him.
Yeah.
And
he said, what you mean by standards? I said, you got to be up on my standards. I said, you can't even buy me a soda.
I ain't that standard.
Girl, that ain't something that God will sit your way anyway.
We're in a generation now where these men are lazy. It's a lot of them lazy, and I'm going to tell you why they like that. A lot of them won't always like that, but they hooked up with the wrong woman, and she did what she had to do to them, and now they coming our way. So you just got to be careful.
Yeah, just like this other guy. I made him show me his divorce papers because I said, I ain't even about to play these games with your ex-wife hitting me up on Facebook. I said, I just want to see the divorce papers.
Oh, yeah.
I said, we ain't even about to play them games because now they, if you married, they could sue you, sue the girlfriend.
Oh. Yeah, that's allowed in the state of North Carolina. That can happen. Alienation of affection.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we ain't even about to play them games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know some people that happen to. Okay. Yeah. But, whenever it comes down to being scared like that, and I will say this, too, on behalf of those who do run across good men, we have some women that are so close-minded that she wouldn't know a good man if she saw him. And, just put the limits on herself because she's scared again. Once again, she's scared that she's going to get hurt or something like that, and she brushes them off. We usually brush the good brothers off for some reason. We brush them off.
Dogs right on into the front door.
There you go. There you go. bam, 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 bam. The dogs come in and get treated like a king. They don't even have to do anything.